There were several Beatles songs that sparked differing recollections among the band members about their creation. Most of their tracks were written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon, who often received joint credit under the name Lennon-McCartney. However, the two sometimes disagreed on who had contributed more to certain songs. For example, they could never agree on who was the primary author of Eleanor Rigby, with both Paul and John claiming ownership of significant parts of the song. Similarly, the origins of some elements in songs like In My Life and I Love Her were also sources of dispute. Another song where John's memory didn't align with others was Rain, which was released as the B-side to the Paperback Writer single in 1966. Recorded during the sessions for Revolver, Rain is considered one of the early examples of the innovative techniques that would characterize the Beatles' work in the latter part of the 1960s. The track is particularly noted for its slowed-down rhythm and backwards vocals. John claimed the idea for Rain came to him while he was under the influence of marijuana. In a 1980 interview with Playboy, he explained that he had listened to the track backward after recording it, which captivated him as he sat listening with a joint in hand. He also asserted that he had written the song entirely on his own. However, Paul had a different perspective, stating in the book many years from now that the song was a collaborative effort. He explained that while John may have sparked the idea, they both contributed to the writing process, with John taking the lead, contributing about 70% of the lyrics. Paul also pointed out that the most interesting aspect of the song wasn't its creation, but its recording process. Producer George Martin, who worked on the song, claimed that he was the one who came up with the idea of using backwards vocals, not John. According to the complete Beatles recording sessions, Martin explained that he had experimented with the tape, reversing John's vocal, and then adjusting it until it fit, leaving John impressed when he returned to the studio. Ringo Starr's drumming on Rain was highly praised after its release in May 1966, with Rolling Stone magazine calling it superb. In 1984, Ringo himself expressed that Rain was his best recording, remarking that it still impressed him. Paul also commended Ringo's contribution, noting how the drums helped create a big, ominous sound that didn't just feel like a slowed-down version of the song, but instead added a powerful, thunderous quality. The Guardian described Rain as possibly the best Beatles B-side, and music critic Jim DeRogatis hailed it as the Beatles' first great psychedelic rock song.